Hello, welcome in. And I like to start quietly because sometimes my voice can be booming. Um, so I do start quietly. I do start all these sessions off with a prayer. This is Ep.5, and I do believe in going live because someone can make a comment that triggers a question in our minds. And the prayer I've chosen to go with today is a Hindu prayer. So bear with me for a moment. Divine Spirit, may all in this world be happy. May they be healthy. May they be comfortable and never miserable. May the rain come down in the proper time. May the earth yield plenty of corn. May the country be free from war. May the Brahmins be secure. Amen. I do add the amen at the end. I've got a habit of doing that, but prayers to me are sentiments. So the sentiment of the prayer can be found in any faith. And our combined prayers are actually limitless. So feel free to comment, join in, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you get to know when I next go live. But today I was prompted to speak about clairvoyant and what it means to be clairvoyant. We seem to have skipped over a language barrier because all clairvoyant means, clair means clear, voyant means seeing. It's archaic French. To my knowledge, in Canada, there are still some French-speaking Canadians that will use the term clairvoyant to mean seeing clearly. It has absolutely nothing to do with your intuition. You can daydream and see clearly. And sometimes, yes, those daydreams can have a intuitive or spiritual element to them, because developing that clear seeing that happens when we are with other people, preparing for readings, developing that requires meditation first. If you go back to the earlier episodes, there are meditations contained within them. You do what you, as a person, the spiritual journey, yes, we're all on one. However, it's very individual. We've chosen to come into this physical form at this moment in time for a reason. We may not know what that reason is while we're still in the physical form. The reason may be pointed out to us once we are no longer in the physical form. And the trials and tribulations that we go through in the physical form allow us to have some experience of what others may experience. So yes, in brief, there is no mystery to clairvoyant. It just means to see clearly. The mystery is, how do I see clearer? Or how do I see intuitively? Or how do I see spiritually? And that is a process. Some people, and I was talking about this at a spiritualist church yesterday, some people are lucky enough to never have it pushed out of them in childhood. You know, where your parents will say, oh, don't say that. It's people will think you are mad. And I was fortunate enough not to have it. And I came across another lady on Mother's Day. Yes, happy Mother's Day to those who are still celebrating Mother's Day. I do know this goes worldwide, so happy Mother's Day. And also within the trance mediumship that happened yesterday for me, there was a thing that we don't even have to be female to get that motherly love within our heart. And I do believe that motherly love within our heart is what makes the connection to the spirit world easier. It's not an easy process. I am not going to pretend that it is. Everyone has a different kind of shorthand when it comes to seeing pictures. You may be given one picture, and it's only experience and practice that allows the evidence of spirit connection to unfold. But just wherever you are, remind yourself that the motherly love that we've just celebrated, it was Mother's Day yesterday for us here in Australia, today for some overseas, that motherly love is within all of us. Doesn't matter your gender, doesn't matter whether you are a mother or not, that motherly love is within us all. And we have that ability. I'm not dissing mothers by any shape or form. I heard something, I can't remember where I heard it, so I can't give credit. Your mother pees when she coughs, and that's enough to say Happy Mother's Day. So yes, whether we get along with our mothers or not, it's enough to say Happy Mother's Day. And the clairvoyant side of things, the seeing clearly, is sometimes aided by tarot. And for those who tune in regularly, you do know I go live every single time, only because sometimes divine timing puts somebody in my path that needs to hear. So feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you do. And when I am off live, you will still have access to this live feed or live video. Please put in the comments what you would like me to cover. Because yes, meditation is important, but there's also another step. Being in the physical, we're grounded. So we have to lift up that vibration within us to be able to mentally reach the spirit world. And they have to lower their vibration. So it is a push-pull method. And there are some tricks I've used in my intuitive journey that have assisted me. And it may not seem very spiritual to people, but the one thing that I have learned is that I need to meditate first. I need to get that connection happening with my guide, the one that helps me when I am in a public forum, as well as my protection guide. And remembering from some of the first episodes, your protection guide is always there for you. The protection guide to me never leaves. Sometimes we ignore them, but to me, the protection guide never leaves. If we're working publicly, we will have a guide that will aid our public appearances. It's getting that link with the two guides to do a public forum. Because remember, now more than ever, whatever we say and do can be filmed. It's an assumption. I know that there could be someone with a camera. So that can be daunting for some people. And finding your safe space to develop and fine-tune your intuition, That is the hurdle, is fine-tuning that intuition to the point where you can deliver evidence. And I've struggled with it. And most of the people that know me know that I am evidence-based, even when it comes to the non-spiritual or the psychic side. There has to be evidence there for me to deliver. And it's my guide. When people say no, it's my guide that tells me, no, stick with it. You've got this. And that is one of the things I've learned over time. If someone said no in my early days, for example, if someone said no, I would immediately say, oh, I must be having a bad day. Instead of referring to my guide that is sitting on my shoulder, guiding me through the process, instead of deferring to them, I would say, oh, I must be having a bad day. No, you got to work out. Sometimes you can be having a bad day. We're human. We're entitled to have bad days or off days. And that humanity, it is in all of us. Everybody you will deal with except for your guides. That humanity will be there. And it's that humanity that will resonate with us no matter what. And I am very thankful for that. Every day I am thankful. Every day I'm thankful that I have supporters that come in and view these streams, whether I'm live or whether they're viewing afterwards. I'm grateful for it. Empathic soul, welcome. I think I know you from Twitch. This is the weird thing. I see handles but if you have a question and I do prepare for reads. So we are talking about clairvoyance at the moment, or being clairvoyant, which just means clear seeing. If you can daydream, if you can imagine, you are clairvoyant, which you are attuned to. And I'm very fortunate. I am taking questions. Relationship questions. Oh, you're new here. Well, welcome in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But welcome in. Let's see. Okay. Is FJ a bit of an underdresser? I have to ask these questions because that's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, but I don't know what it means. I'm seeing somebody that underdresses, as in, it's as if they're going, it doesn't matter if they're going shopping. It's as if they're going to fix an oily car. I feel your fear is that they're a player. You've got your own intuition, and I feel that there is lust here. Just a yes or a no. Because you're new here, I'll let you know how I work. Just a yes or a no. You're not wanting to waste time. Yeah. I got the fearing of player. And as for the underdresser, I'm old school. If I went out of the house even to do shopping, I would dress up. So I'm too old. Too old for a young audience, but we'll see. I'm using the Love Oracle here. So feeling your energy would be better placed elsewhere. All they've really done is smile and say, can I have your number? Okay, toxic. I feel your fears are coming from a past relationship here. And your past relationship is quite new. Is it yourself or FJ that is into music? Got to see what's on. I get the romantic feelings that you have. Yeah, I'm checking. I get the romantic feelings. There you go. I get the romantic feelings you have. I'm not getting it being sent back. I feel Leo energy when I tune into this person. So August birthday. It's either yourself or this person that has an August birthday. It's hard when you're dealing with two people. Seriously, it really is. Moon in Leo, I can accept. I am astounded that most people know their star sign and their sun sign and their moon sign. I feel there's some toxicity that has pricked up your own intuition, empath at soul. I do feel like there's some take it or leave it energy, where it's meh. You want somebody that gives you more than meh. I feel your own intuition has picked this up. So, and I do know there is a bit of a delay in the chat. So for anyone else viewing, I do know there is a bit of a delay. I'm not saying write them off, but wait until they've presented something more than I feel it's new days. I want to say a time period of 3, which is 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months for me. I feel it's too early to say genuine feelings. And just because we can swipe right or swipe left in an instant doesn't mean that the feelings develop instantly. Okay. Can you understand the time period of 3? 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I just feel it's a bit too early to determine feelings. I can get your feelings of attracted, but I do feel their feelings haven't developed yet. You've known each other for 3 years now. Okay, the 3 was there. I feel romantically there hasn't been a lot, or if there has, you left for a reason and they've returned. And I want to say, remind yourself of that reason, because the reason hasn't changed. And that's what I have for you, empathic soul. I do feel there's lust. So there may have been physical connection and then nothing, but it's like I'm an old school girl. The physical connection comes after the emotional connection. Hello, Jean. Welcome in. Mwah. And yes, I am taking questions, but empath at soul, that's what I have. And you have your own, I feel your own feelings are being confirmed. Okay. Then I need to say, remind yourself about the separation. I believe in those 3 years, there was a separation. Remind yourself why that didn't affect you. Because that's the one thing that I've noticed in my 50 plus years. I'm 56, so I'm old school. Is that love is more confusing now than what it ever was before. And the more people I talk to, the more I get that it is more confusing. And it's just my clairvoyance when it involves another person. Quite often, if you don't have that other person's permission, it can be a blockage. But I'm not getting that there's a blockage. I'm just not, I'm feeling someone's not investing. And when I say not investing, it's almost like bare minimum. I feel you're up against bare minimum, empathic soul. And love is so confusing now. I don't know how younger people cope. I've got my standards and I'm not afraid of saying what they are. But there's a lot of players out there now. It's like the old school, find that person that fits you like a glove, and finding that person is really difficult because nobody wants to be the glove or nobody wants to be the hand. It's got to be one or the other. We can have it all. Or should I say, a saying that was taught to me when I was probably in my early 20s is you can do anything, but you can't do everything. So sacrifice is one of the things that we have to do in relationships. And I do know my clairvoyant topic has gone off on relationships, but it is the main request I get in my private sessions is for love connections, and the confusion that is surrounding that, the heartache that is surrounding that always astounds me, because it's like we've become more equal, and becoming more equal, we've all of a sudden got fearful to be the first to speak. Oh no, I can't say it first because then they'll play me, or I can't say it first because they'll see I'm weak or desperate. It's like, who cares who says it first? Just say it. And this is the same with clairvoyance or being clairvoyant. If you see something and don't say it, you can't then go back and say, oh, yeah, but I was going to say that. And this is where we have an issue of getting into that space and connection with our guides where we are brave enough to say it. And this, I think, also applies to love, because a lot of people, and it doesn't matter how you identify, a lot of people now are intuitive. They do have that star seed energy. And that allows for intuition to be in anyone. When I first started out, it was mainly straight females that were actually doing what I do. And we've then progressed. And I like the fact that we've progressed to an equality, but at the same time, there are things within us that need validation. And if someone you're connecting with isn't validating you as an individual, then it's time to step back and watch what they do. And please do that if you can. I'm just about to the end of my stream. We went from clairvoyant to the love question. So please give us a thumbs up, a share, a subscribe. Okay. Your Virgo's feelings. Oh, see, this is the love thing. Everybody has that. We've just celebrated Mother's Day. So everybody has that mother's love within their heart, no matter how you identify. It's just tapping into that mother's love energy. And okay, I feel there's a time period of 4 with Eugene, a time period of 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Could be 4 years like before. I skipped the years. I just get a clock with a number in the middle. And Jean, I feel like you're questioning whether there's love bombing. And I want to say, no, this is how this person is. I'm glad it makes sense, empathic soul. Feel free to tune in. This is not my usual streaming method, but thank you for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I do appreciate them. Jean, it's just a matter of saying yes or no. It's why I go live. I get a time period of 4. And I do feel your Virgo is well-intentioned. Okay. You've applied patience to this person. And you're going to have your differences of opinion. I feel you're in that moment right now with your person, with your Virgo. And you feel like you've been breadcrumbed or cold-shouldered. But I do get the sense that money is an issue for this person. Okay, there we go, a divorce. Good on you, Jean, for standing up for your values. Yeah, unless they are actually officially separated, we don't want to. I feel you're still getting some form of gift from this Virgo. There is still reaching out. There is still contact. I feel like your Virgo's not happy about the not speaking. So if it's you that's cold shouldering, good on you for standing up for your principles, by the way. It takes a lot of courage to do that, to stand up for your principles. And yes, a person who is going through a divorce, they're going through muck that's not my muck, so I'm staying away. And good on you for doing that, Jean. And I am aware of the delay with the chat. It is one thing that YouTube and my regular stream does not have, is such a delay. But yes, I do feel that there's a wanting to get together. Yeah. Congratulations, Jean, again for standing up for your principles. It's like you recoiled because being in the middle of a divorce. Yeah, I wouldn't date somebody that was in the middle of being separated. I have spoken to people that won't date someone unless the divorce is final. I've spoken to others that will. So to me, it's a principle that you have as an individual, and standing up for it's the hard part. But I do feel like there are gifting things going on. Yeah, I got that the financial side of things was the sticking point. And don't let yourself be breadcrumbed either. You deserve whatever the first got. I do feel it's due to be finalised in September. I know that sounds like a bit of a wait, but it's not that great of a wait. And I am at the end of my actual stream. I do go live tomorrow on a different platform. And I am live at this time, actually, on Twitch. So if you have a Twitch account, it's the same name. And yes, I do go live. So, yeah. You need to keep standing up for your principles, Jean. I think this person needs to be pushed in. Ishika, welcome in. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I'm vain. Like humanity, I'm vain. I don't have my glasses on, even though you can't see me. But welcome in. Oh, that's his birthday. September. I got September. I thought the divorce would be finalised in September. But if it's his birthday, of course, Virgo. Yeah. It's not 18, is it? September 18? It's going well, Ishika. I'm just about to wrap up my current stream, but don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button. It's the 11th. Okay. It may still be in progress, but it'll be close to be finalised. I feel like the 18th is important, so keep the 18th in mind. And on that note, thank you all for your wonderful participation. I can be as intuitive or tuned in as I like, but if I don't have people, it goes nowhere. So remember, clairvoyant is something that everybody can be. It just means clear seeing. Ishika, I'm about to actually end this stream. And thank you, Jean. And I do go live tomorrow on Twitch, not on YouTube, but on Twitch. YouTube is about assisting others in connecting to that intuitive power that we have as souls. Remember, we've chosen to be in this physical body. We are a soul inhabiting a physical body. And YouTube is about expanding that and allowing people to know that they can access that intuitive power. Well, stick to your guns like you have been, Jean. I get tingling in my fingers when your chat comes up. And I will have to say bye for now because that's all the time I have for today. And bless you all. And don't forget to subscribe so you get notified when I next go live. I will always do my streams live because of this factor that most people will have questions that they want to ask. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Ishika. And thank you, Empath at Soul. Bye for now.